Maybe I didn't land on the other side yet.
Over there? No,
Yeah.
you did not.
No.
Definitely not.
I went over there. So this is locked. Keep going up. On the left. Missiles all the way over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's that was a lot of resources.
So, Lance McDonald is online, just put out a video talking about the original design for Demon Souls. Oh, watch those arms.
Oh, the second one has longer range.
There you go. Bleed. They make you bleed.
Gotcha, with the big vertical swipe.
And it's interesting because, like, you see the concept for all the stuff that the final game became, but the way they described the original version of what they were envisioning was, like, a more, it's more comprehensive in the sense that, like, yeah, they wanted a big kind of MMO world where once you died, you became a ghost, and you could leave messages warning other players of your fate. They could watch and they could summon you as a ghost to help them as they adventure still alive, you know? And wow, combo.
Oh no.
Whoa. Just frame? Yeah, okay. No, it was just kind of interesting because it was like, essentially, like, you know, there's being alive and then there's the whole other online game of being dead. And, like, it kind of, all these different mechanics, like summoning, messages, bloodstains, seeing ghosts, you know, it kind of pulls them all together as, like, that was all supposed to be what being dead meant. It was a different layer of the game, you know? That was about communicating with whatever alive players you could still find. And I was like, oh, that makes the whole idea kind of like come together in a way that I didn't consider before. It's pretty interesting stuff. Tactical. Notice bro over there with the torch.
Uh,
The Zombo. Yeah, that's the wharf.
the guy that was in the cabin.
The torch carrying zombie in the hut over there.
Yeah.
Notice he doesn't swing at you. Unfortunately, I think with 3 Estus and only a couple of life gems, you're going to have to be tactical about what you decide to clear out. Because I don't think you can take it all in with not enough sips.
Yeah.
But you definitely can go back and get life gems when the time comes. It's a lot darker without, eh? Yeah.
So he's not attacking.
That boy dropped down from the top over there. How about that? That's it.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. There was nothing else about that. Okay, cool.
Need a light?
Oh, it's not good. These smokes are not good.
Well, your buddy's got one, so... Yeah, basically I feel like you have a couple of choke points. A lot of these enemies stay untriggered.
Until I get close.
But there's a couple of mandatory. You know? Arrows are arrows. They're annoying, of course. But, the gang squad on the beach, for example, is like, that's a choke point. You're always gonna have to activate them to run up those stairs. So to stretch your Estus and minimize your threats, you want to focus on your choke points. Odessa. What do you want? Oh, here comes Athena. Athena versus Odessa, huh? The cops are here. Let's go. For wisdom. At least I think. Athena? Athena! Nope. We AFK. Okay. Thanks, cop. Thank you. Super handy. Big fan of that. Although, like, that's a pretty fucking sick coincidence, though. All things considered.
Pharangian armor.
You might as well have been invaded by Zeus. Oh, good eye. I guess Odessa is also AFK, yes. Anyway.
Right, okay.
So, just in case it wasn't obvious, the torch-holding zombie that's non-hostile will follow you around as a light source if you want him to.
I see.
That's all that was happening there.
Yeah, that wasn't clear when you pointed it out.
Yeah, I was trying to not spell it out too obviously, but
still haven't still haven't learned your lesson, huh? Speaking to me in cryptic.
Well, I'm going to let the
saying nothing.
I'm gonna let the game be the game.
Yeah.
I think I've gotten shit for being for not letting things happen enough.
Oh, now I'm getting fucked up by this thing, and I have no resources.
So. Thanks, Odessa. Thanks, Athena. Awesome job. Enjoying your donuts?
Just chilling.
Fucking parked up, just watching crime happen. God. Now she's taking her cut of the souls that you just dropped.
Well, is that what happens?
Yeah.
Well, if the cop sees something, it depends who's being attacked.
Woolie, I'd say you let things happen too much to Reggie LMAO. Well, argue with the people who say different otherwise. And then the winner is the right one. And may the loser die. Glorious in battle. Like there is a massive contingency of like, bro, stop backseating, holy shit, when I kind of gently nudge a piece of advice that might not have been obvious. Overall, what I would consider to be the ideal role here would be something that would take afternoons worth of playing alone, kind of accelerated by virtue of Let's Play, you know? Just moving it a little bit faster than something you would do a bunch on your own. So I would say, for example, running by that zombie and noticing the behavior, not that obvious, but you might look it up, you know? You might notice it if you were to be playing with your phone out, or you might just kind of stare at him and be like, huh, okay, you gave me a torch the first time, but now you just stare at me, and now he's following me. Okay, well, light's good, you know? But there's a couple other behaviors, for example, that occurred here that I'm not expressly spelling out about light and the way it interacts with this level. Because that's something that you discover while playing. So, yeah. I think that's the right approach.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he gets in the way. There you go.
Oh, that's what I get.
That's a decent chunk of souls on your person now. That's a decent chunk.
True that. Be wary of pointless.
Pointless.
Try silence.
Okay. Oh. The amount of times a small pile of rubble will defeat even the noblest of warriors.
Okay.
That's an expensive torch.
Yeah.
And they know what they're doing.
Yep, they're preventing access. Is this going to make them afraid if I come with a torch?
Sure seemed like it did before. There you go. The first time you came up here?
Yeah, that's why they were walking away.
So that's something. Which is something I'd rather not just expressly point out immediately. But there you go. They don't like it. In fact, they fucking hate it. Because you're interrupting real Gooner hours, Reggie. What do you mean touch grass? Stop opening up the blinds. Leave me alone. I'm in my cave with my boys.
It's reflecting off my 6th screen. Oh boy. Oh, this one's attacking.
I mean, you interrupted the party. They're not too fond of that.
I see. Damn, that sucked.
Don't interrupt the sesh, bro. Yeah. I mentioned it before, but I'll just say again. I think that some of the detours are taking sips off of you that you can't afford.
Yeah, I would have to find a safe path.
Yeah.
Which one would it be? Should I avoid the left side?
I mean, you get out of the archers that are the main reason to go inside there. They're out of range right now.
Okay.
So as long as you make that distance away from them, you don't really have to worry about clearing them out and taking damage to do so, right? That's a lot of souls gone. That's a lot of souls. All right. So the burden of the pressure is gone. Casino took it. Another way of thinking about it is maybe fuck any fight you don't have to take. At least until, you know, you make some headway in a tangible sense. Of course, you know, this is also the game where if you kill things enough times, they stay gone forever. Mm-hmm. But generally speaking, it's okay to sprint past bullshit because this is a weird vertical level with mobs of enemies in different spaces, and you might find yourself, like, up a staircase, in a doorway, around a corner, where everything you just ran past is no longer fucking with you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You might be able to zone that fucker out with consumables if you felt like it. Ooh. That is a full stamina bar of stabbing to kill one. Oh shit, yeah. They got fed up.
So is that what happens, huh?
Yeah.
At some point they don't fear the flame anymore.
Yeah. At some point they're like, fuck you and your stupid fire. You can't make him scared forever, right? Might be helpful if you put the flame sword in your not torch hand, then you can hit them with that.
Where's the other one? The +1.
Check your power stance.
No.
No, it's not that. It was was Firelog sword and go down to the other one, and not a dex weapon. It was just a regular sword. Short sword +1. There you go. So yeah, do you want
to
talk through the approach, or?
Well, you know, I'm going down this path.
Yeah.
Go
fuck that guy. You don't need to stop for him.
But he's gonna follow me from behind, no?
How far are you going? Right?
Yeah.
Are you going past this?
So like if I go up there, these guys are gonna follow me, right?
It's worth testing to see how far that leash might go, you know?
And this is the fire before the crawlers.
This is the fire before the crawlers, yeah. They're all coming. Okay. Yeah, they leash. So basically, yeah, I guess the ideal approach, planning-wise, is, I'd say, pick a couple mandatory fights, you know? Because this zone is just full of fuck.
Yeah.
And bashing your head against it is not going to work until you kind of start going, okay, this is a path, let's take this, you know? Let's go that way. Because, like, everyone's everywhere, and they're all coming at you, so I think you have to kind of go, like, leave these guys.
Yeah.
Let's go this way. Let's fight this. Fight a couple of these. Not walk into that building. They won't trigger. You know? I think, those are alternate, Those are ways to progress and make control out of the way it's all set up.
I go here. These guys are gonna follow me.
Yeah, these guys. This is a choke point for sure.
Oh, great.
There you go. Now the fire is really helping. That's another dude. No, okay. Something else that might help is legit, like a shield if you are getting rocked by these groups. If you wanted to consider, like, taking that approach until, you know, again, like, temporarily. Or however you want to go with it, if it's difficult. Keeping your eye on your percentage. You want to stay below 70. So you can keep your roll going. And 100% if possible.
I can't 100.
Okay. Well, you're dual wielding the shield right now. Yeah. Whoa! Yeah, I do think some of these enemies might start depopping. There you go. So, much better damage against them.
Camo.
Nice little side path. So yeah, that flame sword in the right hand is making a huge difference. Go. Before you walk, just...
Is something happening? The lights.
all of the lights. Luffy? That you?
I don't think.
LeChuck?
I can't fall here, right? Maybe.
Doesn't look free. Doesn't look free. Now that's a bit safer. There you go. Ooh, okay, okay. Well, look at you. You're way too cool for here.
Holy shit.
Okay. Oh. Nice.
This time is crazy.
Stamina. Stamina. Yeah.
Door. Shit.
Now, you progressed by moving past a bunch of bullshit, right? So, that's good. And you pulled the lever. There he is.
Right, I need to equip them.
And over there. Close to 20 minutes now. Good call. Ah. That's how they work now.
I see.
That's how they work now. All right. Ooh. Nice. Let me put that away.
Who are you? I, Gavlan. Gavlan will, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wants soul. Many, many soul.
How are you talking and drinking at the same time?
You want. With Gavlan, you will, you deal.
Gavlan's a simple man.
By his lonesome.
Simple pleasures.
Gavlan will, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wants soul. Many, many soul.
And he's moved.
You want.
He was originally in a different place. They moved him up here.
You will.
I wonder why.
Ring of Giants increases poise.
Become giant.
The beloved ring of the gallant shieldless Lothian, formerly of Forosa, increases poise. Lothian was born a peasant and died a general. His determination and diligence were unmatched, especially on the battlefield, where he earned his name by choosing to fight without a shield. Poison arrows, tipped with rotten pine resin.
Poison shit.
Moss. 50% clump of moss, when ingested, it counteracts the poison and cleanses one's insides. If enough poison builds up in the body to break out and cause poisoning, your HP will start to decrease. If you wish to stay alive, you would do well to keep supplies close to hand. And then a throwing knife, intended to poison the target more than inflict direct damage. This simple weapon is easily utilized, but has limited range and deals little damage. However, if the knife can cause poison, the target will take damage for some time. And then the rotten pine resin has gotten poisonous, applies poison to right-hand weapon.
Expensive. But yep, he sells some poison shit.
You go home. You want what? You go home.
Well, thank you, Gav.
That's Gavlan. So, just mental note that you have that you ran through, you ran past, and like you didn't go into the lagoon hut, but like you did make it up to that lever where there was a drop point, and then ultimately that was past the point of being chased. Right? The action kind of calmed down by moving through that point without getting into the fights.
Okay. Yeah.
Opened up a little door.
Don't hit the chest. Oh, fuck. Yep. And it's gone. I tried.
Well, there it goes. I heard a thing that... Is it true that if you don't pick up rubbish, that there's something that you can... Or is that just bullshit? I don't know if that's real or not. No. Alright, well, I don't know what you lost. But, what I will say is that door that opened up, is, you want to just make a mental note of where it leads so that you know where you're connecting to. Oh, will a bonfire ascetic actually reset the chests? I've never heard of that. Brigand set.
Yeah, we got a couple of things that I picked up since.
Okay, yeah. So you can use a if you make the whole area harder, then it re-pops the wooden chests.
I see.
In any case, the brigand set.
I guess the main thing is the hat and then the rest or something? I'm not sure.
Okay, well, this axe... Sorry, you're looking at the bandit axe?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so 18.5. An axe of the bandits of the Ferosian outskirts, very sturdily built, for the armament of a bandit. When Ferosa fell to war, its citizens were left landless and entirely to their own devices. Many were reduced to thievery, while Ferosan knights scattered to other lands as sellswords.
There was some gear that I picked up.
The bandit
Varangian.
Oh, okay. The Viking helmet, basically.
Helmet worn by Varangians that terrorize nearby seas. The coastline stretches far in northern Drangleic. Beyond this northern sea is an unexplored continent said to be the home of things inhuman. Brigand Hood. Hood worn by looting brigands. Mountains surround Drangleic on three sides. Most travelers who try to cross them end up hapless prey to the countless brigands lurking there.
So I think those are better than what you have on you. Oh no, not that, but the helmet, 53. And it takes you to 69.5. Yeah. I was also gonna say, I know that obviously life is low right now, and you got no sips, and it's also not in your instinct to block when stamina is like, you know, there for a roll. But yeah,
that would push me over 70.
yes, yeah.
I will hold on for a bit.
Now you got fat life gems, but those are the good ones.
Stone made of crystallized souls gradually restores HP. The dull glimmer of these mysterious stones brightens with the passage of time. Okay.
But yeah, upstairs the door opened, and you kind of came down. So there's the opening out there. But if that door is connected to a place you've been before, it can be a useful shortcut.